subscribe.
Out of your fat asses, because you got some fat asses.
Welcome back to Strong Midcard Podcast, right here on the Strong Midcard channel. It's All Out week, the best freaking week of all, man. Just so hyped for this damn show. So I wanted to do a prediction show, and let's see how good I do. So I'm looking at the match card right now. Let's do a brief rundown, man, because I like to keep these podcasts very quick and to the point. So let's see. The first match I see is Orange Cassidy, Chuck Taylor, Jurassic Express versus Marco Stunt versus the HFO. I mean, who cares, right? But I'm certain it's going to be, if it's starting the card, I'm sure it's going to be a very, very fun atmosphere, and I'm looking for Jungle Boy just to kind of be the star of the whole freaking thing, and that's probably what it's for, to kind of highlight Jungle Boy, let him get a big pin or something like that, let him pin Matt Hardy, and then, you keep Jungle Boy in the mix as far as title hunts go. Number 2, you got Nyla Rose versus, I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong card. No, you got the 21 woman Casino Battle Royal. So Nyla Rose, Thunder Rosa, The Bunny, Big Swole, Julia Hart, Ty Conti, Diamante, Penelope Ford, Red Velvet, Sheeta, Emi Sakura, Jade Cargill, Kiera Hogan, Abaddon, Layla Hirsch, Kylan King, Rebel, Jamie Hayter, Anna Jay, and 2 women to be determined. So obviously Ruby Riot's one of the big ones that are being advertised. Number 2, my hope is Maki Ito, man. If you're gonna have this big show and you want the crowd definitely into it, Maki fucking Ito should definitely be there. Say what you will about her wrestling, she does good enough for me, better than some of the chicks that I've seen wrestling, so she's great for entertainment. Big Maki Ito fan. Will love to see her make her return there. Ruby Riott, definitely going to be somebody to reckon with. Maybe she'll get some actual, great booking when she's in AEW. I think she's going to definitely help that women's division out. So who's going to win? Not too sure, man. That's a great one. Any of these women can really benefit from this. Thunder Rosa is probably the number one, or Ty Conti right behind there. I think Anna Jay. I'm not sure if Anna Jay. Oh, yeah, she has stated first, so maybe Anna Jay too. Those are the top 3 probably, and then maybe whoever the 2 TBD are. Moxley versus Kojima, definitely going to be a hard hitting match, New Japan style match, brawl kind of deal. But you got to see Moxley winning that one, right? And then maybe calling out somebody else. Maybe you're not going to get it all out, but you might get it somewhere down the line. Maybe a Tanahashi or somebody like that, somebody with a little bit bigger of a name. Kojima is a legend for sure, but he's way past his, I guess, prime relevance, you would say. But I mean, it's still good. I think I'm expecting a fun just fight. So that should be fun. Paul White versus QT Marshall. Who cares? I'm skipping that one. Paul White, obviously, it's going to be like a 3-minute squash. I'm sick of QT Marshall seeing him on TV. Hopefully, choke slams him out of storyline here. Jericho and MJF, the final match. Jericho has to win. I don't see how the hell you get out of that. Unless he's going to go away for a while. And then you got to kind of disassemble the inner circle, right? And I don't think they can do that. So this is an interesting matchup. Definitely has a lot of intrigue. MJF, I think, gets protected too much. I believe he can eat a loss and still be okay. This will be a perfect one. I definitely think Jericho needs the win, but the way they've been protecting MJF, he'll probably get this one too. And you need some heat, I guess, on MJF or more. He already has it, but I mean, I think MJF dealing with a loss is a little bit more intriguing than MJF just, trashing Jericho for being old, and that's why he beat him. Kind of over that. I want to see a different face of MJF. Him dealing with the loss, I think, is the way to go. Miro versus Eddie Kingston, gonna be a tough one. I actually could see Eddie Kingston winning, man. He's been a big time. Like a big time player for them since he came in. The crowd really loves Eddie Kingston. I love Eddie Kingston. Miro, never been a fan of. I think he's doing his best work in AEW now for sure. But I mean, I still, his matches don't really pump me up. This is a little intriguing because he's going to get Eddie Kingston. Like I said, I could see Eddie Kingston winning this one. So I'm going to go with Miro, of course. I think they really like Miro for some reason. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Miro. You guys probably are. I just don't see it. I don't know why everybody's loves that guy so much, but whatever. I mean, he has a purpose there. So let's see, Young Bucks versus the Lucha Brothers in a steel cage. This is going to be the match of the night, in my opinion. Nick Jackson and Ray Phoenix are always trying to outdo each other. Now you have a cage. I know the Young Bucks were talking about not doing crazy shit anymore, but you got the Lucha Brothers in there, and the chemistry is insane when these two teams go at it, man. It's just something, I guess, when it's like two sets of brothers going at it. It's like you feel you got to protect, and you also feel you got to show up, and then being as talented as both of these teams are. But I mean, Ray Phoenix ate the pin, so I'm gonna have to go with. I'm guessing I'm gonna go with Lucha Bros, man. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say the Lucha Bros are gonna win this one. I don't know. I mean, booking will. I'm gonna go with the traditional booking, and if they ate the pin, I'm guessing they're gonna win this one. It might not be a long reign, but I think it's more of a thank you for always kicking ass kind of reign. Maybe like a 1 to 2 month reign for them, but they definitely deserve it. Maybe the Bucks need to take a time off or something. I don't know. But I'm picking Lucha Brothers. So next one, you got Britt Baker versus Chris Statlander. Statlander, since she came back, she is in phenomenal shape. She looks a lot better than before. Still a little bit of green. And then Britt Baker has her moments where she has good matches still, and then has moments where she's, there's a lot of miscues and that kind of stuff. So you got two people that kind of have the same recipe in matches, I guess you could say, or the same blueprint in matches where they have moments where they kind of mess up, but then they always come through in the end. Chris Statlander, I think, is just another person you put in front of Britt Baker for now. Chris Statlander definitely has champion ridden in the future. I just don't think this is the time. This is her second title match that she's going to be losing on pay-per-view too, though. So I mean, it's dangerous, but I think she'll be okay. So Britt Baker continues her reign. And then you got, according to this, the CM Punk Darby Allin match is going to main event. So let's go into the championship match. Kenny Omega and Christian Cage. Going to be a great match. The TV match was good. I think this one's going to be a little bit better. I think Cage still has it in him to show up and put on a great pay-per-view match. I think they're going to have a little bit more time and a little bit more freedom, and they're going to be able to do what they probably wanted to do in the other match, but maybe they saved it for this one. I'm getting my hopes up for this one and hoping that Christian Cage and the way he does his matches and the way Kenny Omega does his match, they're gonna find an awesome middle, and they're gonna have a great match. I'm going with Kenny Omega, of course, though. He needs to continue his reign. So I kind of wish this was supposed to be for the Impact title to have him back being the belt collector, but I mean, it is what it is. I think Impact needs a champion to be at their show, so maybe Christian is going to be kind of taking some time off and being the Impact guy for a while, which is cool. That's part of the Forbidden Door thing, like I was talking about before. So hopefully they'll both come out looking good in this one. CM Punk versus Darby Allin, the match of the night. Where's CM Punk right now as far as his wrestling capabilities versus Darby Allin, who is white hot. Darby Allin is still a young man, and I think it's pretty much everybody knows that he's gonna eat a loss, but he's gonna look amazing like he always does. Would it be surprising if he got the roll up win or something like that, and CM Punk, shakes his hand, gives him the approval, and then moves on from there? Is CM Punk's name that big that he can eat that loss and then bounce right back, the next week and go into something else? Cody Rhodes, just saying. Listen to the fuck it, let's book it, and I will further elaborate what I'm just been talking about. But anyway, but my gut says CM Punk. He barely squeaks out a win, and gives Darby the love, and they close out the match, or they close out the night. CM Punk, Darby Allin, Sting in the ring. And you give everybody a happy ending. You either way, it's a happy ending, and one of them might be a shock ending, and then into a happy ending. But I mean, dangerous booking, man. That's why you gotta love AEW. Dangerous booking. Somebody is going to lose. Somebody who's a fan favorite. One guy needs the win to reestablish himself. One guy needs the win to further establish themselves. Dangerous. I love it. That's you're nervous for both. You're nervous for both outcomes, man. And that's just that's the best that's the best wrestling at its best when it's like that. And I'm loving this match and what it could mean for both guys. And like I said, I'm nervous for both, but I'll be happy and fine with whatever the outcome is. I'm just looking forward to a phenomenal show, and I hope you guys are too. Let me know what your predictions are. What do you think is going to come of this? Moving right on, let's do a little bit of news. What else we got? We got the NXT logo change and the forthcoming brand change, and it's news coming out that Vince and Pritchard are taking over, and what to expect. If you ever watched OVW in the past, it was a bunch of just big, jacked up dudes throwing each other around. That's what I expect, but with a little better production. Honestly, that's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting guys that used to play football or basketball or hockey or fucking fitness guys or bodybuilding guys and girls from all walks of life to go in the ring and wrestle, and that's, I think, what they want. I think they're done with the indie thing because, I don't know, they just don't want to be an indie factory. I'm guessing that they're just abandoning all of that. I'm sure it's some kind of clapback, I think, towards Triple H failing. So, the hashtag, RIP NXT, and people feeling bad for Triple H. I don't really feel that bad for Triple H because he's did some dirty shit in the past, and you know what I mean. It is what it is. He's gonna be fine. It's not like he's going broke or anything, so he's gonna be okay. You don't need to feel bad for the dude. The dude knows what's going on. He knows the business. He knows what could happen if he didn't, take NXT to the next level, and he's gonna be fine. Don't worry about him. Like he did some dirt, man. He fucked some people over in his day, so I don't feel that bad for him. I feel bad for the brand. I feel bad for NXT. I feel bad for everybody there. A lot of people, probably more people getting fired, more people that are short and maybe not 300 or 280 to 300 pounds. Former football players, And what to expect out of that? You're going to bring in like 30 people and maybe 5 of them are going to be okay. They're expecting another class like that class with Orton, Cena, Bautista, and Randy Orton. And wait, did I say Randy Orton? And Lesnar, I mean. And then other than that, you have a bunch of lumbering guys that have no coordination as far as in-ring work. So it's going to be interesting. It might just be sad, and it might just be a big failure. Who knows? Or it might be success. Maybe Vince McMahon still has it in him to make you care about jacked up dudes that look like, that look bigger than life, and you want to latch onto them like you did when you were a kid, when you believed in Hulk Hogan and the Ultimate Warrior and stuff. I think those days are gone. I think it's passed them by. I don't think it's going to be... I think unless they find that needle in the haystack guy or girl and don't ruin their booking, which they've been doing lately, it's going to be tough. It might just be something that, you're no longer going to see on USA, and it's just going to be a network or Peacock thing or whatever the hell. So not looking good for the NXT of old, man. And it's sad. I think all those NXT fans need to kind of... I think if you take the NXT fan base, half of them are a wrestling fan base, and they'll be fine with AEW, Ring of Honor, New Japan, and all that stuff. I think the other ones are WWE people who don't know how to eat losses, don't know how to admit when WWE is wrong and fuck up, and hate seeing other people have fun. Because if you look at AEW crowds, everybody's having a great time. Everybody's having fun. Fun has been sucked out of WWE fans. Fun has been sucked out of WWE product. They do not like seeing fun somewhere else. So it's like they lash out at it and call it stupid. AEW's dumb because, whatever. Meanwhile, The Miz is squirting people with the fucking giant soaker or whatever the fuck he's doing. Like, it's been sucked out of him, and I feel bad. That maybe they need to just kind of suck it up and realize, are you a wrestling fan or are you a WWE fan? If you're a wrestling fan, there's plenty of stuff to watch if NXT goes away or you just don't like what they're going to bring to the table. And if you're a WWE fan, I mean, hey, just stay on that shit, man, and stay on that what's going on, with their shoot fighting things and their superhero shit and their squirt gun stuff and their 55-year-old guys and their beating younger guys and, same old shit every day and heel turns for no reason and all that crap. It's there. WWE has plenty of programming for that. I'm over it. Like I said, I keep up with the news with what they're doing, but I hardly ever watch their stuff, if at all. So anyways, I feel bad for NXT. As far as that, past that, what do we got? Adam Cole, AEW bound, it looks like. I personally would rather see him go to Ring of Honor for a little bit and then come to AEW, man. I mean, we need to kind of utilize and hope that there's more to this Forbidden Door stuff. Maybe stick around Ring of Honor or Impact for a little bit before. I mean, you can't just have everybody going to AEW. It's just going to be WCW all over again. Same thing with Bray Wyatt. Same thing with, Ruby Riott. I think their women's division does need help, so bringing in women doesn't hurt it, but As far as the male stars go, I think they really need to relax. Like when they did the thing with Matt Cardona, I thought that was cool. He came in, did a few appearances, then went to Impact, and now he's doing his thing in GCW. That's the way it should be. I think Adam Cole, maybe a one-off appearance, but for sure I would love to see Adam Cole and Ring of Honor help bring them back. I heard rumblings that maybe Marty Scurll might be making a comeback, and hopefully he got all his shit settled with and he can come back and just be a wrestler again. But, I mean, we'll see. I mean, I know Ring of Honor desperately needs a Adam Cole or a Marty Scurll there. That would definitely help. Buddy Murphy, somebody like that would definitely help. Bray Wyatt, for sure, 100% would definitely help a Ring of Honor, at least with interest. But I think Impact is the way to go for Bray Wyatt, even though I did do a whole episode of the booking, fantasy booking with Bray Wyatt and AEW. But to me personally, in my gut, I think Impact is the place for him to go. So that's my thoughts for this week on what's going on. A lot of stuff going on. A little longer podcast than my usual, but there's a lot of stuff going on. It's a big weekend, man. All Out weekend is always fun. So thank you guys for listening. Subscribe and like, notifications, all that good stuff. I will catch you next time. Let me know what you guys think it's going to happen at All Out. Some surprises, some debuts, who's going where, who's winning what. You guys let me know in the comments section. Any other suggestions for the fantasy booking to the Fuck It, Let's Book It Part 3 coming out soon, but let me know if you guys want me to do anything in particular. Like I said, thank you guys, man. I just, I do this when I can, when I have free time, and today I had the whole day, so I was trying to put out some content. So thank you guys for listening, man. And I will talk to you later. Have a great weekend and watch All Out and have fun, man. See you later.